This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Potts, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot. You'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred. Meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter rock. Turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets?
Now, this great venue has hosted some memorable playoff games over the years, and these Bear fans are hoping to make some new memories today at Soldier Field in Chicago. Tonight, it's the NFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Rams and the Chicago Bears. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wild card game. This one fielded at the 5. And a great return. Solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh.
Hey, let's get this. Watch out. He's coming. Double up. He's coming.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Opening minute, and already a trip to the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And it's caught. And he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Samaje Perine taking it in. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Goff. He gets it to Cooks. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack in there for sack number 127 in his great career, moving it past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
53 to Mike. 53.
Here's Goff. And it's complete. This is Austin Cole. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
120. Louis.
Get him. Mike, 53.
3rd and 2. Goff. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Got it.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
I got you. Mike 55. Man, I got you.
2nd and 9 now. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Yeah, and that play was pretty well doomed right from the start. The pressure was really affecting him. Collapsed everything in the pocket. He had to move around, try to get it downfield. Incomplete.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And it's taken in at the 9. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one good for 33 and a 1st. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Goff. This to Jarwin. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7. At the Bears.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 2nd and 7, Goff gets this into the hands of the tight end Higbee. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Hey, 76! 76!
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A big hitter to start the drive has them up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On 1st down, they go right back to Cohen. And an alley to run. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
You got nothing. Yeah. Let's go.
He'll drop to throw. And this one complete to Smith. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Vincent Smith, 43 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. Goff on 1st down, twisting away. They'll find Everett there, complete. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
To throw again on 2nd down. Goff And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's gone. And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There was nothing available there for him.
Go! Let's go!
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's just me and you. Check safety, check safety. 25, check 25, check 25, check safety.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 32-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. He's got Smith here. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Complete to number 81. A gain of 2 on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. I'm coming up.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And he's going to get this one all the way down to the Rams' 32-yard line.
Ordinarily, 3rd down is a passing down, but how about that explosive run right there? And when you get a run like that, that means everything came together. Offensive linemen, they didn't just get to the first guys. They got to the 2nd level to help downfield. And I've always said, any run over 7 yards means the wide receivers have done an excellent job blocking downfield. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 21. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about it, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And 50, plant.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
At 61, matchbox lights.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Look at me. Door.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
94. Ready?
They'll run it here with Pirine. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Samaje Perine with his second touchdown here in this first half as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Gone. This complete to the former Longhorn Marcus Johnson. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Goff now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Out of the gun. Gone. Johnson's got it complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. Zerline's kick is up and through. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack, his second sack of the night. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now, is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hey, live.
A shotgun snap for Gone. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Kyle Fuller. And he's got room. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. This is Cohen on the toss. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when he's nowhere to escape and he goes down?
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Gone. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Here's a 2nd and 7. And he'll find Hall. And blocked down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Go on.
Here's a handoff to Cohen running right. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Here we go. 18 Gators.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right.
Second and 13. Finding room to the 20. Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 17-yard line. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 19-yard line.
Set. 18, Gator.
Come on.
X3, 218, chopper.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety.
Hard.
Ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Check 99. Check 99. Switch.
Shoot.
They try again with Cohen. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
On the set.
Check 59. 59.
Look, squeeze.
It's out time. Hatchet.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
And his kick here is good. And that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2.
Here we go.
At their own 18-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Jordan Willis. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
Shift. Watch the shift.
Now Goff. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling. I know the execution is really, really sharp right now, and all the playmakers are doing exactly what you expect. They're making plays, and right now, defense has no answer and no chance of catching up.
Now they're just looking to turn anywhere for a stop defensively. Now Cohen, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and the big yardage all night long.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Goff now to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Check. Lucky.
On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. The Bears on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Bears on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw here. Throw left side complete. It's Hall. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and take it like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. You've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Check cross. Come. Alert flare.
They run. This is Cohen. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 4-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want to.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
The quarterback on the keeper. A loss of 1. It's now 3rd and 5.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. And they take a knee.
The quarterback keeps it. A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Their season ends here. A tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.